Narayanan sir, can you unmute and add your video? Narayanan sir? Narayanan sir? Sir, it's like you can start. Yes, yes. Sir, can you put your video?
வெல்கம் அட்ரஸ் வந்து இவங்க நல்லி வந்தாங்க.
Good morning, all. A very warm welcome to this webinar today. So before we start this program, I request Dr. P. Nalini ma'am to give the welcome address.
Very good morning, one and all present here. I am Dr. T. Nalini, Professor, Department of IT. On behalf of IT Department from Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute, I would like to welcome all the participants for today's workshop on cloud-based office management for employees. This is a paperless office. I'd like to welcome all the participants for this workshop and especially welcome for today's resource person, Dr. Dalia Sham, experience and efficient. Definitely, there is no doubt these sections will have the knowledgeable and informative. Previously, everybody will be making the documentation through the paper, but today, everything is a conventional method got replaced with their software system that maintain a library for all office-related documents and helps in paperless and convenient office management. This type of the office management system is helping for the corporate people to maintain the documents without paperless. This workshop will help you to learn more things corporate document preparing the documentation without paperless. And I would like to thank to our coordinator, Mr. Lakshmi Narayanan and Dr. A. Joshi. Both are taken very effectively and conduct the event. I would like to thank Dr. Kanya ma'am, HOD IT department to conduct this event. Finally, I would like to thank our beloved President Engineering ACS Arun Kumar and the management given this opportunity to conduct this type of event. Once again, I am thanking for all the participants. At the same time, I'm welcoming all the participants and resource persons and the other staff members for this event. Thank you very much. Welcome to all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So today's program is about cloud-based office management for corporate employees. So as ma'am gave an introduction, it is definitely going to be very helpful. So without much delay, we'll just jump into the session. I call upon our resource person, Mr. Kameshwaran, to start the event.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I thank Department HOD Dr. N. Kanya and Dr. Nalini ma'am and event coordinators for giving such a chance to giving this workshop to the people who are working in corporate. Nowadays, the corporate is going in a very efficient manner. And also, most of them, the startup companies, they have started by using papers. Now we are going to handle our official works in the papers and transform to the software manner in a cloud basics. We go with an Google as an cloud. We can go with all your office works, everything into the Google environment. Today, as the useful session, I think it will be really helpful for your offices because are handling most of the works in the papers. We transfer everything into your software works. For that, kindly I shared on screen regarding the presentation. So here the very basics we are going to go that it's a cloud-based office management for corporate employees. That is the paperless offices. Today agenda for us environment what we are going to see about that cloud is very basic cloud. They are most of them very known about the cloud that Google account. The Google is in a very we are thank to the Google for giving such a wonderful environment for converting all our paperwork into the documentation work as a software. First of all, I thank Google for giving such opportunity for converting all the paperwork transformed into the software works to reduce our time management, everything. For that, we are going for the agenda of the first one is Google account. How we are creating the Google account, what we are going to see in our today workshop. The next one is Google document, third one is Google Sheet, the fourth one is Google Drive, the fifth one is Google Calendar. The next is Google Meet, Google Slides, and Google Jamboard, and the Google Form. The first one is next Google account. So first, if we are in office, nowadays everybody having a Google account, right? Through the Google account, we can manage everything our official works into that stored data as a documents like a Google account. So when you need to store everything in your drive or in a cloud, in a Google Cloud, we first need on the first basic thing is a Google account. So most of them are known as corporate workers, as employees, as officials, professionals. Everybody know about the Google account because of everybody having the personal mail mostly on Google. In the earlier days, we go with the Yahoo, something accounts, the search engines mail we have. Nowadays, the Google plays a major role for creating the personal mails. So far, everybody having the Google account. The Google account is a user account that is created by our own. That is come with an authentication and authorization. That's why we are going with the username and password. Our everything is in every documents and what's the personal messages, everything is protected through the authorizations. So we can believe in Google, we can show the documents, the privacy is there, giving the privacy. Even if you are moving any other devices in a laptop to personal devices like your laptop or PDA or tab, everything, whatever it is, in mobile phones, wherever you are logging your Google account, the Google give a privacy for storing your data. So far, they are having an authorization and authentication for your document in a Google. So it's also often used to do a single sign-on third-party services. By using a single sign-on, we can go with that. As well as an organization or an educational institution, whatever it is, you should have a separate Google account by subscribing the Google privacy policies regarding that your organization. If you go with an institutional account, whatever it is, you can get it. The next is Google document. First one is very basic is a Google document. We are going to see about today. The Google document is an online word processor. Everything is more like a Microsoft Office Word. That comes with the lots of versions. Similarly, the Google documents, we are working in a real-time environment parallelly with most of the sharing the document with the other employees. For example, if you have any reports, you are preparing any report regarding that your office officials, you want to edit something, given any content, or want to present any charts, or you want to give any comments for the report, whatever it is. Instead of creating an offline Word document, you can create an online Word document, that is a word processor. The sharing environment, the real-time environment, anybody can present in those offices, can edit the document, can give their views, can share their contents, whatever it is, whatever you need, you can do it. So Google Documents allows us, the employees, to create and edit the online while collaborating with others in the user real time. So most of them, by using that, editors are tracked by the users who edited from that Google document. We can finally, if it is tracked by some others, if the document is edited by some other officials can have edited the document, you can easily identify which ID can edit the documents. You can easily find out who edited the document of the revision history of presenting the changes. So next is a Google Sheet. The second, the major thing we are going to see about today is a Google Sheet. It's like a spreadsheet, right? Like Microsoft Excel. Similarly, it's a Google document. It is a Google Sheet. We can share in the real-time environment in the web-based Google document. It is. It's also offered by the Google. Similarly, in the Google documents, you can share it in your personal devices like mobile phones, your PDAs, and whatever it is, tab, whatever it is, personal devices what you are using. You can use this Google Sheet as well as different OSs. If you go with an iOS and Apple, Android mobile phones, and Microsoft Windows and BlackBerry OS, whatever it is, the Google Drive allows users to store the files and share the files, whatever it is. You can do it in your environment, in a cloud environment. It's a big cloud as Google Drive. If you are go with an official account of your organization or your personal account of your organization, you can store your. If you are go with official organization of your institute or organization, they're giving the memory spaces higher. Instead of when compared with your personal drive storage. So if you go with the institutional organization or any organization or company environment account, whatever it is you are getting from the Google, you can subscribe it, paying some amount. You can get it that you can get a memory space of a large amount and compare with the personal account. So from in that you can store your what are the files, what are the data, what are the course, whatever it is in your official documents or what you're using in your office environment, you can store it in the Google Drive. So in addition to it, we can give the web interface in the Google Drive offers in the like offline capabilities in the Windows, Mac OS, Android OS, smartphones, whatever it is. You can install this Google Drive. It's nowadays every smartphone is come with the basic components of the clouds that's provided by the Google that is adds on whatever it is given by the Google, everything are automatically available. No need to install it, even in your with the personal devices. Next is Google Calendar. This is a very major services is given by the Google Calendar for the time management and scheduling for the events and everything. So, for example, if you want to conduct any meetings regarding our office officials or any events, any reminders, whatever it is you want to give in your office employees or anything you have to share within your office employees and office environment. In a day, you can go with the Google Calendar. You can select the date and the time. You can create a meet for that meeting. Then you can store the reminders, whatever it is. So you can give the titles, locations, whatever. You can share the where the meeting is going to be conducted, sharing your live location, whatever it is. You can store within the GPS. You can by Google Map. Everything is embedded with the Google Calendar. Next one is we are going to see is Google Meet. So Google Meet is formerly known as the Hangout Meet. It was popular in the COVID-19 pandemic. Many of the organizations or corporates, everything, they're conducting their meeting and their works, whatever it is. They are even in the educational institutions. Most of them are using go with the video communication services provided by the Google, that is the Google Meet. In the earlier months, we were in the offline meets. So to overcome that and the situation in the pandemic, the Google provide us to the very popular and the meeting link as the Google Meet, which is very helpful for during the pandemic situations. So this is also not a Google Workspace. It is was service just previously developed by Google, but during the pandemic only we were very well known about the Google Meet. The next is Google Slides. It is similar to Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. We are well known about that. You want to present anything or any projects or whatever it is, any project documents, whatever you present in things which is like that in the slides, you can go with that presentation. But if you want to, through the environment, if a team of people want to present the document, for example, you have a 4 number of team members, you want to present the projects regarding to any title. You want to add the content and add a title, whatever it is. You like Google Docs and Google Sheets, you can go with that. Google Slides, you can parallelly share and edit the documents, whatever it is. And you can add the contents, whatever things, additional add-ons, everything, whatever you can add it through the sharing environment. That is the web-based Google Doc editors. That is, this is also offered by the Google. This is similar to the Microsoft PowerPoint file formats. Even if the most of the things I am sharing here that already we are very well known about the Google document, Google Sheet, and Google Slides, whatever it is. Even it has, we were using that in offline, Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel and Microsoft PowerPoint. Everything is a different version. For example, any guy in my team using that Microsoft 7 version. Another one guy in my team using the Microsoft version 10. At the time, the file format compatibility, here in you uploaded your document, you can open through the shared document as a Google Doc and Google Sheet and Google Slides. That is, the compatibility format is totally ignored. Whatever it is, it's open. You can edit the document, and finally, and which format you can edit in an offline, you can convert it and download it. Through that, it will be converted automatically what you have installed in your laptop or personal devices. The next is Google Jamboard. So it's a very major thing recently using that digital board. That's a digital whiteboard. So instead of like the whiteboard of Blackboard, which is mostly used in the offices, the Blackboard which is used in educational institutions. Instead of that, if you want to present anything, it's graphically, diagrammically, anything you want to present to your colleagues or whatever it is, you can project in anything in the office environment. You can go with that screen, that is a Google Workspace, which is formerly known as the G Shoot. It's available in the Google Jamboard. Its name is Google Jamboard. It's a digital board. Even this board is available in the hardware of the sizes 56 inch 4K touch screen displays is available. You can install in your offices. You can by using the touch board, you can draw it and pen. You can write whatever, draw anything. You can present anything through the board. That is a Jamboard. It's like the blackboard or whiteboard of what you are using in an office environment as well as institutions. So finally, we'll go with the Google Forms. So what you are sharing any information, you want to give any suggestions, you are collecting any information from the offices. For example, you can get in if any employees wants to apply for a leave in your office, you can create one simple form of a leave application form. You can give whatever the fields, what are the necessary fields you can give, want to give all the controls you can give. For example, you can go with the name and what's the designation of the employee, what's the branch, what's the office location, what date you are expected to leave, how many days, what are the things, what's the reason, everything you can list it out in the form. The control text is already available in the add-on. You can go with the editors. This is also a web-based Google Doc editor. You can share it in the Google form. You can create a link. You can share through any mails or WhatsApps or any other telegrams through it. You can share the link. Your official environments can access that Google form, so they can reply. Then you can get the result of the every form result as stored in a Google Sheet. You can save it as an environment. Also, you can save that total document in a Google Drive as a Google Cloud. So it's allow user to create and edit the survey online. Otherwise, you can get if you conduct any events, you can get the feedback through the Google Forms. Any collected information, any willingness, you can get it from that Google Forms. Whatever it is, you can go with that Google Form. You can get all the inputs from your employees or your colleagues or your office environment, whatever it is, you can get it from your employees. You can get through Google Form. This is the collected information automatically entered in the spreadsheet. So before going for a workshop and hands-on session, and where your where the Google document and Google Sheets and Google Slides and Google Jamboard is, and mostly helpful in your office environment. So that's particularly for the employees who are often traveling or working from mobile devices or working from home, or employees working in remotely. That type of applications, the Google document is mostly used. That is, so even in travel, you can share your topics or reports through the content. You can edit the document. What's the major role of this Google document? Is to simplify your work-based collaboration. That is, it's run on a web browser. You don't need to install it in your computer. Just you can browser is available in your mobile phone and a tab or laptop. Just open it. You can open the document. No need to install the Microsoft Word or whatever it is. No need to install. So it's reduce your memory space of your devices. So the Google so we are thankful to Google offers the Drive app as well as the desktop program. Offline, you can download the Word document, whatever it is you need that. You can download the document as a Word document, the recent form, what you have installed in your computer. That format will be stored in your Drive. As well as you can save in your Drive is a Google Drive, what's the Drive it is allocated to your personal mail or your institutional organization mail Drive app. So the document in that. So this is the screen looks in the Google document. I'll show how you can open the Google document. So these are some examples of documents. Default documents available in Google Doc. That is, first one is the class is blank document. You can create your blank document for your new innovative creation of your contents. Next is essay content. How it is look like the reports in different forms. The letters, the book report, whatever it is. The format is also available. You can simply edit the documents. Or if you need a new document, sharing the environment of any tables, whatever it is you want to enter, you can go with the blank document. You can create documents. And this is the way. Otherwise, if you write any letter to your higher officials or any request to your any office members or colleagues, whatever it is, you can create a document of letter. By default, it is stored. Who are needed that format of the letter, they simply access the letter, edit the name and what of the same content that present in the letter. They simply attach their email and they pass out through that, sharing that through email or whatever it is in social sharing environments. So, for example, this is one of the letter. Their format text is available in the Google by default. You can simply edit your address, your name, your address, whatever the location, and the next is what you have to write, the content of the subjective, whatever it is. You just edit that only the subject, only the content, whatever it is. So the format is same. The formats, whenever you want to share requesting, for example, your HR manager, you want to request, the format is the two addresses common. So no need to edit. I only just edit the from document and the subject, whatever it is. and that's all. So simply you can go and click that HR letter. You simply get it from the letter. You can take in a fraction of even in the minutes of time, you can complete your request and you can send your attest to your HR environment. The next is a Google Sheet in the office environment. So major of the 7 things the Google Sheet is very helpful for the office environment. The first one is collaboration and working at a scale. The next is creating chart and linking your Google Slides. The next is version control. The next is link between the sheets and different files. Then working in the plugins and connecting external data resources. So mostly, majorly, we are needed the charts and linking to the Google Slides. The version control. I told you the version control is, for example, I am working with the Google, Microsoft Excel sheet is in 2007 format. One of my office working in the lower version of my 2007. Other guy is working in the higher version of more than 2007. If the 3 version is different, in the offline mode, it is a compatibility will not work. So we cannot open the 2010 format into the 2003 version. Even at 2003 version, we cannot open the 2007 versions. At the time of compatibility, the version control, you can share, you can open your Excel data in a web, what is the Google Drive environment, you can open it. It is the versions are totally ignored. That what is the content which is available in the sheet is open in your sheet, the spreadsheet. You can link your one of your sheet with the other sheet. Otherwise, link your one file with Google Doc with the other Google Docs or Google Slides, whatever it is. You can link it with your sheet. Otherwise, you can as well as you can add the plugins also, the add-on plugins as well as your external data sources. Whatever it is, you can add it in your Google Sheet. So this is the Google Sheet in Office environment. Some example, you can, for example, you can give a 10 number of tasks you can give. So what is the start date, that is the end date, what you have given. That for that, we want to prepare and we want to need a chart for that. You can simply select the data. You click on the Gantt chart is available. So at the what duration from August 5 to September 14, what are the tasks happen, how many tasks are having a higher rate and needed working hours, what is the start date, what is the due date. You can get everything through that from the Google Sheet. The next is the Google Calendar is how you are. You can to schedule the meeting with you. So if you are official of any project environment or you want to share anything, you can schedule the meeting with your employees or colleagues through the calendar. You can click on the time. What is the time you want to conduct the meeting? What is the day? What is the location? Who conduct the meeting? Whatever it is, all the basic details. What you know, even in the location, you can attach the map GPS through the GPS of Google Map. You can give the mapping address where the meeting going to conduct. Whatever address you can give. Then you can turn on the working hours. Every day, for example, from Monday to Friday, that is a working day. We start from 9 a.m. to it will be ended at 4 p.m. Whatever it is, you can enable that working hours in the Google Calendar also. As well as you can schedule the events. If you are going to conduct any events in your official environment, you can schedule the events at what time it will be enabled and what is the event title, who going to conduct the event, what are the things, necessary things you need to give for the events. You can give before the 10 minutes, it will give the alert. The Google Calendar will give the alert. Today there is a meeting on within 10 minutes. We are going to have some other workshop or seminars or whatever it is. Events will be scheduled. And also give the reminders. For example, you can say you want to share story your colleagues' birthday, or friends, whatever the people that's all relatable with you. That person's birthdays or any reminders regarding that. What are every reminders you can store. The reminders also given by that every day. For example, morning today is a burden 12 o'clock 5 o'clock it will given that reminder to you through that message box. So you can schedule this journey, or you can trips or plans. If you book any tickets or flight tickets or whatever the tickets you can book for that, all the necessary things that are automatically stored in the Google Calendar. So the next, before going for the next is the Google Forms. The next the Google Form will be taken after completion of my hands-on session. And Dr. Dalia detailedly explained how you can use your Google Forms in your office environment. So before now we go for the hands-on session. So everyone, now I'm sharing my personal Gmail, my official Gmail, that is a Google account in your for your view. Here, my account is created. Before that, I'm showing how to create a Google account. So this is the go with the web browser. Can go with Google account. So click on Google account. So Google account is the first link. You can click on the Google account. You click there. So there is an the tab overview, privacy tools, create an account, go to Google account, that other things is available. So first you have to go, if you want to create a Google account, I have already Google account, I am having that. So you can click on the go to Google account. If you are new to the Google account, you can create an account. You can click on that. So create your Google and the page is opened. Here you can give your first name and last name. What is the Gmail account you want to create? You can give your password and confirmation password. And when you click on the next, the mail will be created for your personal account. For example, I have already created the account for my personal as well as my official account I am having. Now I'm after creating this account, you can go with and log in with your first I have to log out my account. So you can add an account, sign in. The sign in session, you have to give your Gmail account what you have given in your creation mail. That is, for example, icon at gmail.com. The icon at gmail.com, I can give it here. Now I have giving icon at gmail.com. Next, I have to give the next. Next, I have to give the password for the Google account. Finally, my the inbox of my Gmail account will be open like this. It has my inbox chats, that spaces, the meets, even the nowadays the Google Meet, Google environment email is enabled with Meets also. Now there is in the tab view on the top of your Gmail, there's a 9 number of dots is available. That's a Google Apps. That is a Google Apps. That is a cloud-based services. Is given by offered by Google. You can click on that. You can see what are the things that is necessarily for our official environment. Majorly, the first one is Gmail. That is an inbox, which is used to share the messages in an official environment. That is a Gmail. We are all well versed. Most of our participants are corporate employees, organization, institution, education institution, employees, or they are all joining this in the session. So we are all mostly know about the Gmail account. We can go with the Gmail. We can compose the mail. We can send. We can forward whatever it is through this mail. We can check in the inboxes. The inboxes is classified into primary, promotion, and social. For example, the social media links, the Facebook, LinkedIn, the Instagram, whatever it is, that is totally separated and stored in your social environment, social category of your Gmail. Then promotions of any promotions you have received based on the messages where you are giving the subjectives is classified into promotions. The primary mails that is an official messages mostly comes into the primary category of your mail. Now we will go and see the there is an Google Apps, that is a Google Cloud Services that is provided as apps. You can go with it. So now there is an when you click on the 9 number of dots, that is here you can see the Gmail, Drive, Docs, Sheets, Slides, Calendar, Chart, Meet, Forms, and Sites, Contacts, Groups, the YouTube, News, Translate, Collections, the Cloud Print, Classrooms. These are the applications which is provided by the Google. So now first we are going to see about the first environment, which is mostly useful for our office purpose, for paperless working. We go with Docs, that is Google Docs. So I already showed in the slides, the presentation. These are the basic documents, given example documents by the Googles. The first one is blank document, the next one is report, essay, the reports in different types, the images. So report with some brief report and book report, but that's all by basic templates. These are the basic templates given by the Google document. So blank document, if you there is a plus button, if you click on that, so there is a page is open for your creation of your document. So you can type or insert anything, and it's even that message itself, it comes the type and the insert. These two things it comes in. You can type anything. Hello. Welcome to MGR IT workshop. Okay, I'm giving the content like. So for this, similarly, what you have to do in your Microsoft Word, all the things you can do. Additionally, you can some additional advantages also provided by Google Doc that is not available in the Google Word, that offline Google Microsoft Word. So first you can edit the document. You can style the document, style the content what you have given. So for that, the majorly menus are available in this Google Doc: the file, edit, view, insert, format, tools, extension, and help. So you go with the file. You can open a new document. You can open the folder which is available in your offline as well as in the drive. Through the drive, you can get it. Your offline document also you can get it. You can upload the document from your personal devices. From your My Drive, I can open my document. Shared with me. Does anybody shared any document with me? I can open the document. From computer, I can open my document. The document is here. Upload. When you click on the upload, when you click on the browse, the document which I have stored in my personal devices, I can get the document through this browse. Okay. For example, I have a document. So I have the document. I can open my document. Now the document will be appear on my screen. It is not protected document. It is not open. So next you can open. You can go with the open, and for example, you can go with the drive. So any document you can store in your drive, you can open it. For example, in the book chapter, I have some documents. See here, we may need one. This is I'm opening a document from my drive. It's already stored in my drive. So now my document is visible. You can go with, there is an option at the top of the document, open with Google Docs. You click on that. Now this editable view of your document is available in your Google Docs environment. Now you can do that editable editing things in sharing the mode. See, there is a share is a button in the top of your Google account. You can click on the share. You can add the Google account of the person, those who want to edit it in the document. For example, I have to add my colleague Dr. Dalia Sam, Dalia Sham, and here. I can give kindly share, just give the message, kindly edit the document. And just give the messages. Then I can send, I can click on the send button. Before sharing, I can protect the document from the viewer who I'm sharing. I can click the viewer. If I click on the viewer means the person those who are sharing with them, they cannot able to edit the document. They just read the document. They cannot able to edit it. The commenter means they just read view and comment it. They cannot do anything. So whenever I'm giving the editor option, then only the person that I'm sharing the document, they can edit the document, otherwise they cannot edit it. So this is the protection way of sharing the document. It's given by the Google viewer, commenter, and editor. So when I'm giving a viewer, they cannot able to edit. When I'm giving the commenter, they cannot able to edit, but they can give a comment. The editor mainly they can able to edit the document, but those who are sharing with them. So next, if I'm giving the send means the message is sent to the person to that where I am to whom where I am shared. Now we can go with that. There is a link which is available. That is a link is copy link. Instead of sharing the total document, you to intimate to the person I am sharing the document with you, kindly share it. I just copy the link. I can get the link of the document. You can post it to the person to the mail. For example, you can send it to the mail or to the WhatsApp. WhatsApp, you can share that link. The person can able to quickly click the link. They can access the document quickly instead of checking the mail or viewing the opening the mail, opening the inbox, whatever it is. Through the WhatsApp, I can just click your the colleague. For example, I am go with the Dr. Dalyasa. I can click on that. I can copy the link to them. I just can give the link to the link. They click on this link. They easily open the document and edit the document quickly. So this is the way you can share your document with the person in your office environment or colleagues or officials. So now I am cancelled that one. This is some example. I just put it down. Okay. So next in the file you can open, copy, share, email, download it. If once you complete total document, fully editable, edited, complete the document in Google Docs, you can download the document in any format. So you can download the document Microsoft Word, OpenDoc format, rich text format, PDF document, plain text, or page HTML, but all the format you need, which is available in the Google Docs, you can download the document. You can rename, you can move to the other folder, you can move to the trash, you can change the languages, you can print through this file, you can print the document, whatever it is, you can do it. The next is go with edit. You can do undo and redo option. You can do it Control Z and Control Y, and copy paste and find and replace whatever it is. You can do it. The next is a view. There is a view you can show in the mode of what is the mode you can want to the print layout mode, ruler you want to need and ruler. You can go with the ruler. You can want to remove the ruler, then remove the rulers. So rulers means you can the page setups will be available in the for the rulers. So what you can go with the rulers. View rulers. Now your rulers is available, so you can move the paragraphs alignments for the ruler. So I can move that. I'm selecting here, move the introduction here. For that, I'm giving the rulers is already available. We know about that. So rulers is also similarly in Microsoft Word. Here also rulers is available. So outlines, so toolbars, section breaks. Whatever section breaks means one page to another page. The section break, the full screen mode. That this is also available in this mode. So you want to exit from the full screen, you can just give the escape. You can come out of from the full screen mode. Next is the major things, the newly added things out of Microsoft Word. We can have some additional data, so we can insert into the Google Documents. This image is already available in the Microsoft Word. We can upload the image, whatever it is. But in an offline mode, we can upload only the images which are stored in a offline mode of your hard disk or your drives, what are stored in the data, the images only you can upload it. Now, in this the Google Doc, you can upload the images from your computer as well as your drive, as well as your Google Photos or any URL, or through the camera. So these are inputs, the way you can enter or insert the images into your document. Okay, for example, I want to upload my any images from my document. So I go with images from that my offline device. I can go see this is the pictures is there. I can choose this image. My image is inserted into my document. This is an offline mode of inserting the document. So now I'm inserting the image. Next is inserting the image from your drive. You can click on the drive. You can get access from the drive. From your drive, if you have any images which is stored in your drive, you can get the images through the drive. Click on the My Drive. If you have any image in your folder, you can go with, for example, any. So there's some certificates. There is an image that is you can insert that certificate image into your Google Doc from Drive. So the image is loading. The next is you can insert the image from the Google Photos as well as URL and the camera. The next is table. So we were know about the table as a group of rows and columns is called as a table. You can go with insert table as a you can how many number of rows you want to select. You can go with the rows, number of rows, and number of columns. Whatever it is, the table will be created on your screen. So the table is now created. The table is inserted in your screen. So you can give the headers and what are the content you want to present in your documents. You can create it. Now it has an option of text box. You can whether it is in full border or border, only the top border, the outline of your table outlines, whatever it is, you can give it. Okay. The next is drawing. You can draw if you want to draw anything like in a paint, Microsoft Paint. Here also you have the option of drawing. You can draw by your handmade draw like this. From you can get the drawing from your drive if you have already done it, stored in the drive, or else you can go with the new. You can create a drawing by there is a sheet is available. You can do the actions to draw anything, whatever it is. For example, you want to get the shapes, you want to create the shapes, you can do it. For example, I have to create a circle, may perform in the drawing. I have to clear the text, I have to add the images here. So I have to choose some images and upload. The image is loading. So now the image is inserted in the drawing. If you want to write any content, you can go within your drawing. You can write any content. I just give the input for this flowers. So you want to edit the flower, you can create an action like see. You go with the action. You can change this flower as a word art, which is a for example, if you go with Microsoft Word, by default word arts are there. If you want to create your own designed word art, you can go with this drawing. You can create your word art by giving an something, any colors, everything, whatever it is. You can go with that word art. So now the flowers, I can create a word art by giving a color. You can use this word art for creating your own word art. You can zoom, you can redo, undo, you can give the font type, whatever it is. You can have some more options of bold, italic, it's available. You can do the drawings and use this, save this drawings as when you click after completion of the drawing. You can save and close it. Then it's automatically saved in your drive. You can just impose that content which is stored in the drive. You can automatically into your Word document. Right? So next is after the drawing, there is another part is available. The drawing is already stored. I think from the Google Drive, it is stored available. You can insert that document you created with the drawing stored, and you can import it into your document. Right. Next is chart. Chart is that but from sheets already the Google Sheet. I just gave the introduction of Google Sheet. The chart is available in the sheet. You can just import the chart into your Word document, or else you can create a chart for the bar chart, column chart, line chart, and pie chart for the document. But the content is available in that in your what is it? Sheet. Here you can edit your things if you added edits. You can go to our commands to say how to edit the document by edit sheet. You can link that option from the open source. You can go to the source, you can edit the content. Here, if you want to edit the chart, for example, this is a predefined chart which is available in the Google Doc. That is the information you just get from the sheet. You can get it from the sheet. That is the content of the sheet is available. What is a team? What is a period that is given in the column 1 and column 2? For the team 1, how many period they are working? Then team second period, how many hours they are working. Similarly, for the team 2, team 3, team 4. If you want to edit anything, for example, here I have to give a 50. So here parallelly, the graph is also editable. Here I am giving 90. This is also changes in 90. Okay. Now it is you can relate it this and the enriched enable of this Google Sheet enabled here also. You can edit the document and you can import that chart here to your Google document. Okay, so this is the way you can import your chart into your Google Doc. The next option which is available in the insert is the next one is emoji. So most of them we are using the messages. We have recently we are give our expressions of feelings through the emojis. So here the emojis are available. In Microsoft Word this is not available by default. By here, if you want to insert any emojis in your documents and the reports, you can go with emojis here. Go with insert emoji. So emojis, everything is not supported. I think this Word document is not supported. I think I entered in graph. Otherwise, you can go with any new new document. You can insert emojis in your worksheet. Sorry, in our doc. So go with the emoji. So you can go with smileys. So emojis are currently supported by this document. Is not supported. You can insert some other emojis in your docs. Then you can go with the smart list of people, file, and calendar event place. You can add the date into your. You can insert the date of what's the date you are going to do. That is, you can enter into the date, whatever it is. You can whatever the date you want to do in your documents. You can go. You can give the drop down box. So in the drop down, what is the list you want to add it in the drop down? What is the things? For example, I'm go with select anyone. The question in the select anyone. You can make a questions, theory questions like this. You can give a color for that things. You can give the option one is you can go with red, brown, or blue.
சொல்லுங்க சொல்லுங்க என்ன விஷயம் சொல்லுங்க சார் ஒரு மீட்டிங் சரி
Violet.
கிருஷ்ணமூர்த்தி இல்லையா சரி ஓகே ஓகே சரி 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 ஹோட்டல் கார்டு கொடுத்துருவீங்களா சரி கிறிஸ்துமஸ் வாட்ச்மெண்டா ஓகே ஓகே சொல்லுங்க சரி சரி சரி
Okay, you can give a save. So now you can get it and select the option. You can what is the color you want to choose. Any options, any queries you can chat with your employees. You can get it through that. They can select whatever it is. Okay. This is the way you can get edited your document in the shared environment. The next it is next you go with smart clips and drop down footnote and building blocks and special characters. You can go with the special characters with like symbols, arrow marks. You can insert into your otherwise you can draw a special symbol. You can, for example, we are using the rupees symbol as that is rupee symbol. You can draw it like what is how to draw that is enabled the similar rupee symbol will be available here. See, this is our Indian rupee symbol. This R. If you want to search, you don't know how to search the whatever it is. Just draw the symbol here. You can identify the symbols. This automatically display the symbols related to them. The first symbol which I'm drawing like this, that is comes here like so that symbol is inserted into your and inserted into your Google Doc. Right. The next is equations. You can create a equations here by writing the equation by plus minus equal related to the equations. You want to insert the symbols. For example, less than, greater than, the root, whatever it is. If you insert equation, the equation symbols which is available in the top of your new equations all are symbols you want to use in your equations. We can click it. So now the summation will be comes into my equation. I just move. You can go with the font figure. So summation. You can go with the root x. So root, square root. So XAP. The next is pi, square bracket, whatever it is you want to give. I can want to create any equations. You go with the equation, insert equations. So now we exit from there. The next one is the watermark. If you want to give your watermark at the back content of your document, you want to give the watermark, you can go the watermark here. Similarly, what is the way you are giving in Microsoft Word? Here also you can give us a image as your watermark as well as the text as a watermark. So for example, you want to create a watermark of your image. For example, I go with a certain image like this is the image I want to give the watermark of my dog. I open here. The image will become the watermark in my documents. Now it's loading. So I see here in this my document, the image comes as a watermark of my document. At the top, you can write anything out of this. So you can adjust the scale size of your image and Farad the content. If you click on the Farad, the whole image will be appearing the same resolution. The Farad document will be the Farad of your image will be appears. You click in the done, it should be appear on your document. Cancel. The next is you can insert the text as a watermark of your document. You can click on insert, then go with watermark. There is second option in the right side, watermark disappears. The image next to the text will be available. You can write the text what you have to enter in or what is the format, what is the text you have to give, what is the transparency, what is the font of your watermark, what you have to give, where it is placed, the center or mid, whatever it is, whatever it is. You can go with the insert. 1 second. See, I'm giving this number as my watermark. Go with watermark. So here the insert text will be appears. Here needed give it here. For example, this is the number. This is my unique number. Want to display in my documents in all the pages of my documents. I just give here. This text will be appears whether it is a diagonal or a horizontal anything or else. If it is a diagonal, means see here in the document the numbers appears in diagonally in your document. Or if you want to change the horizontal manner, the horizontally your the content what you are given the text which is appear in the watermark of your document. Right. Whether if you want in the center, you can give the center. Next is behind text means it will comes behind the text. Okay, in front of text, behind the text. Mostly we are giving the watermark in the behind the text. Okay. Next, if you want, you can next you have to give the tab. The watermark is appears in your document, right? Next, you can insert header and footer of your document. You know the header and header section. What is the content you have to give? For example, this is Dr. For example, our institute name, which I am giving the name as Dr. M.G.R. University. I'm giving. So this is header. It appears in all the pages of my documents. Right. This is my first page. If I go with my second page, Dr. M.G.R. University will appear to my second page. So this is the header. It appears in all the pages of my document. The content, if you want all the pages of your document, you can go with the header and header. If you go with the footer, means the footer which is up in the bottom of your document, the content you want appears in all the bottom of your document. That is, I am giving the thank you message. Thank you messages appears in all the pages of my document. See this document, the second page, the first page, and second page. Second page, the thank yous appears in the bottom of my document. Right? So you can align the document, you can edit, you can align and edit the text, what you have given the text header and footer. The next is page numbers. You always know about how to insert the page number for the page counts. You can insert the page number likewise in the corner, bottom, center, whatever it is. You can go with the options. You can click where it comes, whether in a header or footer. It starts from where. For example, if you already, you can start with the indexes and Roman letter numbers. From that abstract, for example, if you submit the project reports from the abstract, the numbers comes from the 5. You can start to apply from where it comes. Here, your document starts from the 5. 5. Next is 6, 7, 8, like that. Your page numbers inserted automatically, like similarly in Microsoft Word. Here also same. Next is break, and it's a page break between one page to another page. The link which is used to link one document with another document here. So I am clicking the link. For example, I want to insert my project report, total report over here to my this document. So I'm giving the text for the project report. I here just I have searched the paste link and applied here. For example, the content I have shared in to my like this is the copy link address. I'm giving the link address here. Now the document is available. So when the person is clicking the project link, the total document will be appeared, right? So when you click on that, so the document which I am linked to the document, now it's currently available for my references. I simply click on that. So linked document will be open. So you are giving a link for this. For example, simple, I want to this your the first content of a document. Project report is there. So you cannot totally import the project document. You copy paste that does not implement. It will give you a page like it's somewhat in a not unique manner, somewhat in a pathetic. So if you want to move from the pathetic, you simply create a link for the document. You just double click on that. The bar have giving a link. You can click the now the document is automatically open in your browser for the shared things, right? So next you want to give insert. Next you go with watermark, breaks, link. Next you can give a comments for your documents. For example, I'm sharing with this document with my employee. For example, currently I'm only presenting here. If any person is I'm sharing the document with the other guys, I'm commenting that the nice document, okay, nice content. I'm giving. So if any correction, anything, any corrections, anything they want to give me, the other person, those who are shared in this document, they can also give the comment for the documents. For example, other persons if they are added here, now it's connected. Second. Okay, next we can go for the insert comment. Next, see, for example, you can give a comment for uh, please please align the paragraph, right? So now I am giving the comment of please align the paragraph. The please align the paragraph is also obvious. So thinking like that, some other employee, those who are sharing in this document, they can give a comment like this also. So next you can give an emoji reactions for the content what they are sharing. Similarly, the emojis what you are searching and then setting the emojis. For example, that's a good. I'm giving the comment reaction for the comment. Okay, please align the like okay something okay from some like thing. For that you got to give the comment in the insert option emojis reaction. I'm giving if the person give a okay I can align the document for the thumb impression symbol. I can give it like thumb. So next we'll go with table of contents. Like if you want to give an index in your content in the table of contents, we can give a headings, paragraph, styles like that. So add headings. First one is index. I'm giving the index. Next is 1.1 introduction. 1.2 literature. So like this, I have to give this the table of contents what I am giving. It should be appears in your paragraph. This will be appear in the table of content of your index. Index, introduction, literature, survey, what other things you have to give present in your document. Go with. So this is all about the insert in Word docs. Next, formatting. Formatting means you have aligned your paragraph, align the index, align the paragraph spacing, headers and footer, give the page numbers and page orientation. Clear formatting, give the bold text, italic text, underline. That's already commonly available in the menu, but it is present in the format. The tools, you can go with the spelling and grammar. Next is word count, review, suggested edits, compare documents, citations, linked objects, dictionary. Next, the major thing that is mostly it's available in this translate documents. As well, if you want to translate related to your regional language, you can go with translate document. The next is voice typing. It's a major add-on plugin which is available in this Word Google Doc. So if you want to write the content what you have to speaking, you can go with you can click on the click to speak. Now you can speak the content what you have to written in your document. Now the what I am speaking in the content, it will be appear in my Word document. See here, what I am speaking that is appears in my documents. So this is sometimes it's if you clearly speak this, the same content will be appears. Sometimes the pronunciation it will be varied. For example, I'm not saying the my God of mercy, but it comes in the my God of mercy appears in my state. So this is the one of the another one major think there is a special case of advantages is provided by the Google Doc of voice typing. You can speak what is the content you want to present in the document. You can speak this. That will be after that you can edit the document by checking the line by line of words. You can if you have any mistakes that you can correct it. And so it will reduce your times, right? If you want to close it, you can just again click on that. Now it's closed again. Now we go with another form tool is next is voice typing. So notification settings, you can go there. Accessibility means who are to access this document. They have to give the accessibility only. I access turn on the screen, read is supported. So turn on the burial support and turn on screen magnify, whatever is that you can give the accessibility settings for your document Google Doc. And preference. So what are the preference to give this preference? Which automatically capitalize the words, use smart quotes, automatically detect links, detect list, and detect markdown, correct spellings, compose suggestions, and smart relay suggestions, show link relay details, and insert emojis. Then using the colon character, everything in comes out there. Then preferences, you can go with it. The next one is the special thing that it's add-ons. You can add on that any special application into your Google Doc. So I am go with get an add-ons. So the add-ons is when you click on the add-on which is related to the Go document. For example, spelling and grammar, or literatures, any literature spelling grammars, or any journals related things which you are having. For example, if you are creating a journal paper, if whichever it is related to any journals you want to post in your literature into any postings, that related things will be appear. You can install this. For example, I am going to mathematical equations or application that is not available in my characters of equations. That symbols I need, that equations is I need. You can go with that math type. You can install it. Just you can click on the math type. Now you have to install the math type. Will be you click on the install button. Continue. The math type will be that add-on will be available in your Google Docs. Now you can use this math type add-on. Now you can edit, give the equation related to that equation which is available in the math type. Instead of typing the equation fully. Now I can go with that document, my link Google Doc. Now I give it a hello. Now it is this add-on is available to my Word doc, right? So similarly, this type of add-ons you can add in your Google Doc. See here now this Math Doc add-on will be added in my screen. See here in the extensions, I am adding the math type. The math type is available. Here you can click on the open math type or open cram type or sign on. Now open math, my math type will be available. From the open math type, you can use the equations, what are the things you are needed in your document, you can go with that. So then help is updates, trainings, or the test, you can so something error is occurs, very sorry, but you do not have access. Currently, they are not giving the access for this math type. Okay, so this is the way you can include the add-ons in your Google Docs. So this is some short overview about the Google Docs. If you work on with the Google Doc, you will be familiar with the Google Docs in the sharing environment of real-time office environment. Okay. The next we are going to see about the Google Sheets. So similarly, I told you to how to enter in the Google Sheets. You click on the 9 button. So the app is open, the Google Cloud is open here. You can click the sheet. That is a Google spreadsheet. Similarly, the Google Doc, it has the predefined sample templates will be available. That is the blank attendance, gradebook, annual financial data, Citibank analysis, whatever it is. So if you need any new things, you go with the blank. If you want to create any new content which is related to your office environmental, you can go with the blank document. If you need to give the employee attendance sheet from the basics of your the Google Docs, you can use this sheet for the present, absent, or leave, everything it is. For example, they are giving like an institutional educational institution attendance, the class name, the teacher name, the student name, like this. The day, the day and present option, you can give it present. How many late they are coming, how many present, how many leaves that is will be appeared, how many absentees, how many excused absentees, how many unexcused absentees, that will be listed at this end. But here you can give the name of the students and the name of the employees. Can give us a present. How many excused? So how many excused I'm giving, automatically the excused is enabled with the formula. The count if the content of the column is the excuse is increased automatically by 5. So if you're late, you can give a late. How many number of late you can identify? How many number of unexcused options you can give the next option. All other things you can want to give us a E instead of a P for the present. You can give the present. You can get the how many number of present. You can give the formula here. You can calculate number of days the employee is present on the day. Okay. So go back. The next is a grade book. For example, the grade sheet of the project. If you are conducting the project, for example, they have a 10 number of project teams. So for each project team, the grade score you can give it. The score is also okay. You can give the ranges, you can give the details. Now you can get it in the grade distribution and the average scores. You can get it. So that if they are giving like this template is for students grade sheet with the grading systems of marks ranges from 0 to 59 up to the 97 to 100. The grading systems, the charts for the average scores as well as the grade distribution is appears by it's a default template. It's available in this Google Sheet. The next one is the annual financial data. This is mostly which will be helpful for your corporate official environment. So annual financial data SLB occurs in the income statement. And you can give this like a revenue, cost of revenue, research and development, movement, and the year wise you can give it. As well as if you give the data in the sheet format, spreadsheet, you can get it in the graph of the sheet bottom here. So you can select, then insert. Once you select this document, once you select from this content, from revenues up to that net income, now we can choose insert chart. So the chart will be appears. We can change the chart type by some other things. Here the chart type is bar chart, like line chart, whatever chart you want. You can go. If you want to delete the chart, you just select it and delete. Similarly, what you have done in Microsoft Excel, you have done like this here. You just click on the delete, just select it one and give the delete button. It is automatically deleted. The next one is this is the way. This is some template is available in that document. Sorry, spreadsheet. The next is the basic templates is available in the spreadsheet. The next one is sorry. So we can open the Google Sheet. So these are the basic templates is available in the Google Sheet. If you want to create a new Google Sheet or you want to open from your drive, you can go with that, select here, you can open the document. Otherwise, you can use this docs, sheets, slides, forms from this menu. As well as if you have any already the data, the sheets is stored in a drive. So I'm clicking the drive. This is the Google Drive. Here you can store all your official environment data as a Word document, a Google Sheet, or a slide, or a board, drawings, images, or videos, whatever the data formats. All the data you can store in your Google Workspace, that is your drive, which is allotted to your Google account. That is a storage. Here so this is the drive. You can store that videos, your PDF, Word documents, Excel sheets, PowerPoints, whatever it is you can store. You can upload any folders, files available in the offline mode of your PDAs, personal assistant, everything, whatever it is. You can upload from there. File upload, folder upload. If you want to upload totally a folder, you can go with the folder, click folder upload. You can choose the folder what you have to upload in your document. For example, I want to upload this workshop details into my drive. I click workshop fully, click on the upload button. Now it will be click on the upload. Now the total documents are stored in the offline mode of data that is to be transferred into my drive, and it is stored in a now it is stored here. Okay. So now the workshop content what I have saved having in my personal device, it's uploaded here. So the number of papers, number of files which is uploaded. The uploading is showing here. The total document is uploaded in your drive. Okay. The next one is here. Click on the plus menu. Next, you have to upload the file, and also you can upload the Google Documents, the Google Sheet, Google Slides, and Google Forms what you have created. That all of the things are uploaded, and you can save it into your document. Whenever you have made the changes, all the changes will be reflected. If I'm editing this document, welcome to Enter, I want to save this. No need of saving. So automatically, see whatever the changes you have to make in your sharing environment of file, no need to save in any save buttons. This automatically reflected in your drive, which you are sharing the document of Google Drive, right, in the folder. Okay, so this is known into even if any person sharing the guy who is present in this environment, is he made any changes, that who changed the content will be also reflected in this Google Sheet. For example, I'm sharing, I'm creating the sheet here. So this is my annual financial data. I'm opening the annual financial data. I want to share this annual financial data to my colleagues in the office environment. Now I can there is the option in the top menu bar. There is a last button before to the your icon, Google account ID profile. There is a share button will be available. You can click on the share button. You can share this data sheet with the person in your office. Give their Google account. For example, I have to give the values I have given here. I'm giving the detail. I'm sharing the content, whatever it is. And see similarly how I'm sharing the word Google Doc. Similarly, the Google Sheet also have to share like this. I'm giving in the editor option for that person and copy the link. I share through that their personal chat. I have to give it to them. And if I'm clicking on the send button, that the content which I'm sharing in this message is there will appear on the message box of your Gmail, right? So now they can edit it. So if the person is edited here, then the content is editing the content, it appears here or here. And I can able to see that the person is editing on the document by their ID. I can able to view that, right? So if you perform like this, you can see where they are editing, changes any content in the document. You can able to see that. After, even if you are not in the online, you are now 6% in the online, so you can edit the document. After completion of the editable things, you can see who edited this document. You can able to view that the things. So similarly, the same. All the file menus present in the Google Docs here also says same. Once complete the sheets is completed, you can click on the download and you can make it as a Microsoft Excel document. You can share it as an offline. Similarly, you can insert cells, rows, columns, chart, pivot table, then functions, link, checkboxes, drop down, small chips, commands. And you can align everything you have done. Data. Here is additionally how go the filters, create filters and additional filters, scalars and data validation and data cleanup. What are the things present in the Microsoft Excel that is also available here. And additional to the extension, similarly the add-ons is also available. You can get the add-ons from the Google Cloud. You can get it for your add-ons. For example, you have a mathematical add-on you want in your Excel. You can get it the add-on from that, right? The Google Cloud, you can get it and you can use of it. This is all about that Google. What is that? Sheet. Next, you can go to that Google that is you can schedule. You can see the calendar. You can click on the calendar. Right. நான் கால் பண்ணிடுறேன். இன்னொரு 5 minutesல முடிச்சிருவோம் சார். தாலே நமக்கு ஒரு 10 minutes தான். So now the Google Calendar is visible to your screen. For example, if you want to if you want to see this, you can see the calendar is create. You can create the calendar is December 2022. The current date is visible to your calendar. For example, I want to schedule the event or meeting to my calendar. I want to enable here this online meeting. For example, tomorrow 31. I want to enable the meeting from 10 a.m. You just double click on the 10 a.m. Now we can see that at the 10 a.m. the Google add Google Meet video conferencing link will be available. You click on that, the link is automatically generated. The Google Meet is generated here nearby. The Google Meet link will be appears. You can give that office employee meeting. I have to give this. I have given the meeting title as employee meeting. So I can copy the meeting link. I have shared through the meeting link to the email to my colleagues. I can give the location by going to conduct the meeting. Where I am going to conduct the meeting, here I am giving the adding location. I click on that. For example, I am going to give the meeting in Chennai. The map will be appears. Then I have can give the notification before 10 minutes the meeting before 10 minutes of the meeting I can give the main notification. The person who initiated the meeting will be appears here. Then my name is appears. The next is so I can give next we can save the meeting. Click on the save button. Now the meeting is saved here. So the employee meeting as at 10 a.m. on Royal Chennai will be the 31st at 9:55 a.m. The reminder message comes to your personal devices to next to the 10 minutes in the calendar appears. Employee meeting will be available. You can click on that. You can join with the Google Meet. The meeting link will be enabled shortly. Right? So this is all about that Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Calendar, as well as the next is the Google Slides. Similarly, the PowerPoint presentation what you have making in your Microsoft PowerPoint. Similarly, you can present your any projects content anything in the slides. That is, you go to the slides. You can create the blank document of your presentation, or you can use the any default presentation of PPTs which is presented in that Google Cloud. You can use the presentation, you can edit the document, or you can present your content. Or otherwise, you can create a blank documents. You can add on the things which is up here. When you need to present in your documents, you can add the styles, images, the templates, the flashcards. Now, most of the things will be template library will be here. You can use the template library gallery. You can use the library. You can present your content for your project presentation. For example, this is a dentistry experiment as a template. You can just give the title. You can enter the content of the PowerPoint presentation. You can add the contents and you can store it in your mode. Otherwise, if you want to share this presentation with your teammates, that what is the person those who are who are all the person want to share this PPT, you can give the Google account mail ID through them. Now they can able to access in that viewer mode. What is the mode they can want to edit? Whether it's a viewer mode or a commander mode, or it is an edit. Google Doc, Google some short period. Okay, so we have only lesson periods. I just give you some short brief view of the Google Doc, Google Sheets, and Google Slide and Google Meet calendar, Google Meet. Okay. So next, during this time consumption, now I'm hand over the session about to the Google Forms to Dr. Dalia Sam and Associate Professor, Department of Information Technology. And now Madam will handle the Google Forms, how to create Google Forms in your office environmental applications. Thank you one and all for giving this opportunity to my management and my department head and my colleagues and coordinators. Thank you once again. Now I hand over the session to Dr. Dalia sir. Dalia madam.
Yeah, thank you, Kamesh sir, for that elaborate session. So almost everything has been covered. So the last aspect only, I'll also quickly go through and try to finish it. So sir covered about so many things, all the Google uh, products available. So finally, what I'm going to share today is about Google Forms. Okay, so Google Form is also a free software, okay, which can be used for making quizzes, surveys, or RSVP questionnaire. It can be used for anything depending on your need. Okay, so it is also part of that Google free softwares which are available, along with Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and everything. Okay. So I don't want to go much into the theoretical part. I'll just go straight away go to showing how you can create a Google form and how you can customize to your use. So I'm just sharing the screen. Okay. So yeah. So as Sarah said, so this is my Google Drive. So there are two ways you can start creating a Google form. One is, this when you go to the drive, here there is a plus button, new, and there is Google Forms. So in Google Forms, if you see, it just straight away opens the Google form. Okay, untitled Google form. This is one way of starting it. Otherwise, you have these 9 buttons on the right top. All the Google apps are here. So if you click that, again, if you go down, Google Forms will be listed here. Okay, so all these Google products. So along with that, you have the Google Forms also. So if you click that, again, this opens up. So either way, you can open it. So for using all the Google products, you need a Gmail ID. So this is how it is. So now when I open Google Forms, if you see, there is a blank form. Also, there are a few templates. And here, if you see, template gallery, if you click it, you can see all the available ready-made templates. Like if you want a party invite or RSVP or event registration. So suppose if I trying to create a registration form for some event, I can just use this template, a ready-made template, and maybe based on the template I can customize it. So I'll just open it for you. So see, this is the ready-made template. It has the event details, a picture of the event location, and below that the name, email, organization, and what days will you be able to attend, and the dietary restrictions. So this is the basic things they have given. Along with that, if you want to add some other details, you can add it. Okay, so this is the ready-made template. Like that, you have other ready-made templates also. You can either use it, or let's see, for today we'll just see from the blank template how to create a. I'll just close this for now. We'll start with a blank template. Okay, so again I go to Google Forms. Okay, so I open a blank Google form. Okay, so now this is the blank Google form. If you see, there is a title, a form description, and it comes like this. So we'll see each and every thing one by one. So if you see, first let me add a title. I can add any title. So today let's say I'm preparing a survey form. So I'll say a survey on, let's say, fruits. So survey on fruits. Okay, this is the form I'm creating. So this is the title I give, and here also if I give the same title will come for the form. Okay, and I can even add a description. I can say, like, this is going to be a brief study on fruits. Enough, I'll just give this a small description. Okay, so this is the title I've given for the form. So if you go to the right end, okay, I can even customize the theme in the sense, right now if you see, there's a lavender color background, and here and all you have a dark kind of purple. So all these I can change. So the text style of the header,
See, right now it is in Roboto 24. So I can change it if I want. All the fonts are available. I can make it Times New Roman. See, the font is changed. And the questions, each and every question also, again, the question font and the size will also change. Okay, similarly, if I have to add an image, okay, in the header, let's say uh, there are some ready-made available themes here. Okay, I can select, maybe I can choose one of this, or maybe I can take from Google Photos, or I can upload from my system any image. So right now I have a fruits image here, so I'm going to upload it. Okay, so these many fruits are selected, so I'm just going to keep that as the header image. Okay, so image is uploaded. So if you see, that particular image will appear in the header. So it gives a better visual appeal to the whole form. So if you see now, the color of the uh, thing, this form has changed based on, it automatically chooses the color which is suitable for this picture. Okay, but of course, if you click this plus button, I can change it. If I want to make it red, I can make it red. Okay, I give add. So now it has become red. See this particular color and all, it changes. And the background right now it is pink. I can make it dark pink, or some other color also I can change. So this is the basic theme setting. So right now I'll just close it. Okay, and let's get to how to add questions. Okay, so now this is the heading. Now I'll go to the first question. Okay, first let's say I give, whenever you collect a survey, you want to know who is the person who's giving the survey. So these are some of the basic requirements, right? So first I will ask, what's your name, what's the name of the person who's giving the survey. So right now it is in multiple choice, but I want to change it to short answer. Okay, name is going to be a short 2 or 3 words. Okay, so if you click this, there are so many options. You have short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, so many things. We'll see one by one. So for name, I just give it as short answer. Okay, so now if I want to add another section, another question like this, either I can duplicate. See, there is a duplicate button here, or I can add this plus symbol I can give. So if I just give plus, it will just add another question, default question. But if I give duplicate, the exact one is going to be duplicated. Okay, so the exact name is duplicated, the exact short answer text. Okay, now I can change it. Maybe this time I can make it as designation. Okay, instead of the name, I just make it as designation. Okay, and now the next question, I make it description, or let's say phone number. Okay, so this again automatically, without me changing, as soon as the question is given, Google products, they automatically predict and it changes the um, question type to short answer. Okay, so now before proceeding to the next question, I'll show you this top right preview button. Okay, so when I'm giving the questions, I want to know how it will look to my audience. So if I click this preview button, I can get a view of how it is viewable by, when I share the survey, it is going to be viewed like this. See, name, right now I have name, designation, phone number, 3 questions, and the submit button automatically comes. Okay, so as and when I add, I can just keep previewing. Okay, so now next I'm going to add a question. This time I want multiple choice. Okay, so we saw what is the paragraph. Let me give an idea of give an example of multiple choice. So which is your favorite fruit? Option 1, I give apple. Option 2, I'll give banana. And then maybe option 3, I give mango. And let's give one more option, grapes. So now this, I've given 4 options. This is going to be a multiple choice. So now if you see the form, I refresh. the preview. And now if you see, this multiple choice has come. So I can choose one of the options, either mango or apple or whatever. So this is an example of multiple choice question. Next, I'll add another question. I want to make it, we'll go to the next type. That is checkbox. Okay, checkbox is, many of you may be having an idea. The difference between this multiple choice and checkboxes, in multiple choice, only one option can be selected at a time. Whereas in checkbox, you can select multiple options at a time. Okay, so which of these fruits are seen in your native place? I give a question like this, and this time again I give apple, banana, I give mango, and then I give jackfruit, I give lychee. I'll stop with this. Okay, so now when I give refresh, the preview, if you see again, name, designation, phone number, favorite fruit, and then here I have this checkbox. So here I can select one, or I can select multiple. Okay, so that's the difference between multiple choice and this checkbox. So that is the next option available in Google Form. Okay, so next I'll add one more question. This time we'll make it drop down menu. So we saw multiple choice, checkbox. Next is drop down menu. Okay, so drop down is a menu will drop down. Okay. All taste or of fruits have you eaten? Have you eaten like sweet fruits? Have you eaten sour fruits, bitter fruits, watery? Enough. I'll just give 4 options. And this time I've given it as a drop down menu. Okay. And so now when I preview the form, see, the question is appeared. This is the drop down menu. So I can select one of these. So I say bitter fruits. Or because we can select one, I would just change this question as what is your favorite? Okay, something like this. So I hope you got an idea of drop down menu. The next one is file upload. Okay, so suppose if I want to share a small brief file with my audience, okay, or the possible clients who some kind of audio, it could be a small video or small, some kind, any file I can upload it. So right now I'm not uploading it, but you have an option. You can just click it, and if I click it, I give continue. There is a size, maximum number of files, one file, they can upload the file. Okay, so the size and this is given. So right now I am not giving this option. Okay, so the next one is after file upload. Suppose if you want to collect the photo of the audience, that case you can give a file upload. Okay, so that is file upload. It is not you giving a file, it is collecting from the audience. Okay, suppose if if you want to get their Aadhaar card front copy, something like that, you can ask them to upload. The next option is linear scale. Okay, so this is, you would have seen in many surveys of a rating from 1 to 10, something like that. How much do you like mango? So I give the scale from 1. By default, the scale comes from 1 to 5. I can change it to 1 to 10. Okay, or something like that. And the label 1. 1, I can maybe give it as dislike. And 10 will be like. So on the scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like? I like it very much, or little, or something like that. You can give a rating. So I'll show you how it looks in the form. So if you see here, this is how it looks. How much do you like mango? If I like mango on a scale of 1 to 10, 8 is my likely, how much I like, I can just click 8. Okay, or if I just love mango, I can just click 10. Okay, it depends on the preference. So that is linear scale. Next option is multiple choice grid. So this is another feature. I'll give an example so you understand better. So suppose if I have a question, choose correct option. And on row 1, I just give some fruits: apple, orange, banana, and I give just 4 fruits: apple, orange, banana, and grapefruit, and the different tastes. I just give it as sweet. What are the different tastes of fruits available? Sweet, sour, bitter. It's just 3 I'll just give. Okay, now if I see, these are the different fruits I've given and the options. Okay, so choose the correct option. So apple is sweet, sour, or bitter. I just give sweet. Orange is sweet, sour, or bitter. It is sweet and sour, but I would predominantly sour, something like that. Banana, grapefruit is kindly bitter. So like this, you can choose an option. Okay, so this is called multiple choice grid. Now another variation of this is the last option, tick box grid. Okay, so it is like multiple choice and check boxes, but you have it's like a grid. That's why it's called multiple choice grid and tick box or check box grid. Okay, now let me give an example of tick box grid. So what colors are these fruits? So what colors are these fruits available in? Again, I give apple, banana, grapes, dragon fruit. Okay. And I give red, I give green, I give purple, I give white, and I will also give another color, maybe golden. So now let's see how it is visible. See, this is how. See, the previous one, only one of the options you could select, but in this, you have the option to select multiple. So if you see apple, you can also find apple in red color. You can also see green apples, and you also have golden apples. Similarly, if you see banana, you have green banana, red banana, as well as yellow. Yellow option is not there. Sorry about that. Okay, so you can select multiple options. If you see grapes, again, you have red grapes, you have green grapes, you have golden grapes. Okay, or white grapes, I would say. Okay, and dragon fruit, again, you have purple dragon fruit, and you have the white one, something like this. You can select multiple options. Okay, so the next one is date. So suppose if I want to add specifically a date, I can give it as a short answer, but each one would give it in a different format. Someone would say 12th November. They will write it in text. Someone will say 12 bar 11 bar 2022. Someone else would say 12 dash. The format will be very different. Sometimes it is difficult. So if I just set the option as date, it will all come in the same format. So date of birth. Okay. So if I give like this, and now I give the preview. See, now it is exactly in the same format. So everybody can select the date using this calendar. So it'll all come in the same format. And finally, I have time. Okay, so similar to date, the time of survey. I give the time of survey. And now if I give preview, see the time, you can just give the hour and maybe 3. Right now it is 12:11. So 12, I just give 11. Okay, that is it. So these are the different options available here. Okay, in this menu. Now how do you send it? Okay, so before sending it, here if you see, these are the questions. Here you have a second one called responses, which I'll show later in a few minutes, and the third one is settings. Okay, so settings, I'll just show first. So settings, you have all these settings. So in that, if I say I want to make this a quiz, okay, so so if I just click this button, and now if I come back, whenever I add a question, I can add marks to it. So now if I make it a quiz, okay, I can add marks to it. See, I say, like, for example, if I just give a question like this, what is water? What percentage of watermelon is water? So I give 30%. Second option I would give, so probably 54%. And third one is 92%. And then fourth one I would give 100%. Okay. So, and I give the answer key. Okay, add answer feedback. If needed, we can add. And I can add points to it. So suppose if the person answers correctly, I say I will give 2 points. So that's how it is. So this is how. So now if we see, okay, before that, this question. See, this is the correct answer. So when I select that, it just gives a check mark. Okay, so now if you see the survey, yeah. So now the they can select any of these options, but only when I give this option, 2 points are automatically added. Can you see? This question carries 2 points. So something like that. So that is the first option. So here there is this feature of making it as quiz is mainly useful for those who are in the teaching profession, or you want to something like that. So you can release the marks immediately after each submission, or later. Okay, so if you give the option as release after each submission, as soon as the user submits, he will get the marks. Okay. Mm, or later, when you give this option as later, the marks will be released to the email addresses. Okay, and then you have the next option, responses. So right now there is an option for collecting email addresses. So actually if you give send this form, The person doesn't have to have a Gmail ID to fill that survey or fill that form. But in case you select this option as collect email address, they have to log in and the email will be collected. Okay, along with the response, the email will be collected. So if you don't want this, you can uncheck it. If you want, you can check it. And then there's an option to send the responders a copy of their response, whatever they have given and whatever options they have selected in the survey. If I always give, they will immediately get the response what they have selected. Or if you can even give the option for them to request for their a copy of their response, or you can switch it off. There is no option. Then again, allow response editing. They can edit the response once they've given. Okay, if you select this, and then limit to one response. If you select this option, they can respond only once. If you uncheck it, then they can give multiple responses. Okay. And then next one, so this is the second set of options available, and the third set of option is presentation. Okay, so show progress bar. So if you have taken some surveys, you would have seen there is a progress bar, like this much percentage. Maybe I'll just select this so you can see. That is, you can see the progress for 10 percentage completed, or 20 percentage completed, 90%. So the user or the person who's taking the survey will have an idea of how much more is left. Okay, shuffle the questions. This is especially useful for quiz, because you don't want all the students to have the same order of questions. You can shuffle it. If I just select it, Google is going to automatically shuffle it and send. Okay, confirmation message, I can edit. This is the default confirmation message. I can edit it. Your response has been recorded, or I can just change it. Thank you for taking the survey, something like this. Okay, this will be the confirmation message. So show link to submit another response. So one person, one login, they can submit multiple responses. If I'm going to switch it off, it means that they can submit only one response. Okay, view results summary. If I select this, they can also view the summary. How many results are there, and how many have responded like this, or how many. Suppose if it is a survey, how many have selected, how many have not. That kind of response will be seen to the users also. And then the form defaults, collect email addresses by default. If I select this, they have to sign in. Okay, so email address will be collected. So right now I'll turn it off because I don't want the email addresses. Okay, and make questions required by default. If this option is for, the person cannot move to the next question without attending one question. Okay, if I don't select this, they have the option to just leave one or two questions without answering. So these are the options which are available under setting. Okay. So now the setting is okay. Now how do I send it to the people? So I've created the quiz. Now if I see send, if I click send, I have three options. I can send it by mail, or I can share the link, or I can even share it, give a HTML for embedding. Okay, so email is just you can give the email address here, some email address. So if I give my email address and just click send, it will go to the email. Okay, so second option is the most popularly used option. So there's a link for sharing. So this is the actual link. If I just click this shorten URL, the short URL appears. So I just copy and I can share it with anyone I want. And the third one is, suppose if you're giving the survey in a HTML page or a website, then the code or HTML code for embedding is given. So I can just copy this code and I can maybe share it in my website. So whoever visits my website can probably take this survey, something like this. There is also option to share it via Facebook or Twitter also. So right now I'll just do one thing. I'll just take the short URL. I'll just click and I'll just post it. Okay, so maybe you can take this short survey. So I've posted. Anyone can take it. Okay, I've shared it. So see, if I have this added this section and I want to delete it, I don't want this question now, there is a delete button. You can easily delete it. Okay, so I've shared this in the group. Anyone can, who is interested, can take it. Okay, so now suppose if I just give a response myself. Something like this, and now I just submit it. Now if I go here, I can see the number of responses as 1. Okay, so there has been 1 response. So you can see the response given by that one person. Now if suppose if 100 people respond, all the responses are going to be analyzed here. A graphical display will come. How many have given this answer? How many have given option number 3? All that is will be seen here. So this is how you can view it. Another way of viewing it, either if you want to see all this graphical output, you can see it here itself, or if you want to see question by question, see for example the first question, how many have answered, or how many have given which answer, you can see there are totally 12 questions. The second question, question by question you can analyze, or you can analyze individually. If 10 people have given the survey individually, what has been the response, that also you can analyze. Okay, or here there is an option to create a spreadsheet. Okay, if I click this, the answer is going to come in a spreadsheet. I create a new spreadsheet. Okay, so if you see Google Sheets, whatever sir explained, the response is going to be seen in that. See, something like this, along with the timestamp you'll get the response. So I can see 3 responses already. Thank you so much. So this is how it is. Okay, so as and when new people are going to respond, it is going to come here. So 4 responses. Okay, if you see 4 responses are there, 5, as and when people respond, it is going to get updated. So good. So 8 responses already. Thank you. Okay, so that's all about the different features. Now I just want to, before closing, I want to just share this last thing which is available in this right side. So if you see plus, we already saw it is for adding a new question, and then you have import. Okay, I'll take it to the end and I'll show what is import. Wow, I can see 10 responses. So sorry, the second option, import questions. So import question is, I can import or get the questions from some other form which I've already created, or even from a template. Okay, so if I click this, see the recent forms appear here, or the templates. So suppose if I select event registration, I select it. So all the questions in event registration has come here. So I can maybe select one, maybe organization, then I can import the question. So the question directly comes here. It's a short answer type question. and which asks for the organization. So that is one type. And next is, if you want to add another title and another description, you can add that using this title and description. Suppose if you want to add an image, you can also do that. Or if you want to add a video, maybe sharing about the importance of fruits, you can do that also. Okay, something like that you can share if you want to share with the audience. And finally, you have another feature called add section. Okay, suppose the entire survey form, I want to split it into 2 3 sections. First is going to be about their personal details. Second part is going to be about their reply on the survey. Then I can add another section. Okay, so the second section will have maybe survey questions. Under this I can add. So right now I'll just I don't want this, so I'll just delete it. Okay, so delete this section. I'll delete it, but I just wanted to give an idea of what it is. So these are the different features available. And one more feature is, suppose if I want to move this, there are some 6 dots here. If you see the top, there are 6 dots. If I can just click it and move, I can move it. Okay, this section up, or something you want to bring it down, you can just do it that easily. Suppose if this particular question I want to take it towards the end, so I can just click and drag and drop. So that feature is also available. Okay, so that's it about Google Forms. I hope it was useful. So we'll stop with this. So I see people still responding to the quiz. So now I'll just show a quick view, see about the responses. So it gives an idea of the different people who have responded. Okay, the different phone numbers, designation, and which is your favorite fruit. There were 4 options available: apple, banana, mango, and grapes. See, there's a pie chart available of how many have chosen mango, grapes, apple. So mango seems to be many people's favorite. And then which of these fruits? Okay, so banana is seen in majority of the places. Okay, how much do you like? So there are 13 people who have responded as 10. Sweet fruits, that is the major. This is a visual appearance of how it is going to be. Okay, thank you so much. So we'll stop with this. Thank you once again for being patient. I'll just remove. So yeah, with that we come to the end of the session. So I'll share the feedback form. So do fill it before you leave. Okay, thank you so much. Please fill the feedback form. It will be active only for the next 15 or 20 minutes. Fill it before you leave. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
சார் எனேபிள் பண்ணிட்டாங்க.
பேசுங்க மேம். அது மாதிரி ஓகே மேம். நீங்க ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க.
Good afternoon to all. I am Lakshmi Narayanan, Dean. It will be a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this occasion. Let me first start with thanking the Almighty God for making this event as a resounding success. Then I thank our resource person, Assistant Professor Mr. Kameshwaran and Mr. Dahlia Sam of our university for the great session. Thank you, sir and ma'am, for such a knowledge and enlightening session with Wound surely brought amazing transformation to cooperate employees for their paperless office environment. It's my pleasure to thank our honorable and dynamic president, Dr. ACS Arun Kumar, who has been a great continuous support system and always encourages us to take a step forward and stay ahead. It's also thank our Vice Chancellor, Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi, Registrar, DRCB Palnivel, Assistant Registrar, Dr. V. Silraj, and Dean ENT, Dr. Itiraj, for their guidelines and encouragement in all our effort. My heartfelt thanks to my head of the department and my professor who worked hard to ensure that this event became a milestone. My special to our participants who actively participated. Once again, I thank you all for your attention. Thank you all.